How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom train. It's me, it's JJD, JJ Double J, the Illuminator here. Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames, but we won't get into that right now. Very rainy lately, past, I don't know, day or so. Very, very cold. At least it's not snow, but we're handling it as best we can. I wanted to talk today about a story that my grandfather told. It's a Christmas story from when he was a kid. Now, my grandfather was born in the early 1920s, and he was part of a big family. Like many families back then were big. There's not as many families today. If you're from a family that has more than 8 kids, you're in the minority of today's type of situation for most people. But coming from a family of 8 kids, and I think there was 3 from my grandfather's father's first marriage. His wife died. She had 3. Plus, there was like 7 or 8 from that were actual full brothers and sisters from him. But anyway, needless to say, back then there wasn't a lot of money. Like a lot of families now don't have a lot of money, but I digress. He found out in school. Now, my grandfather, to my knowledge, I think he only had like a 5th grade education, but that was another thing back then. They helped out on the farm and stuff. So they pulled him out of school early. But he had a 5th or a 6th grade education. You should see him, honestly, sidetrack it, you should see him take apart a car engine, a motor, any type of motor, take it apart and put it together like you wouldn't believe. But I digress again. He found out in school that if you put a sock up on the fireplace, that Santa Claus will fill it with candy and toys and stuff like that. And he never heard of it, such a thing. Of course, coming from a poor family, I'm not surprised that he never heard of such a thing, you know. But he figured, he went home, and he looked at his little socks. And he figured, well, if Santa fills this up, it's very small. I'm going to get one of my father's socks. They're bigger. He went and got one of his father's big wool socks. He went and got himself this big nail, and he went and got himself a hammer. All of a sudden, his mother heard bang, bang, bang. And here was my grandfather. I'm thinking of he had to be probably, 7 or 8 years old, maybe not even, with this hammer banging in this big nail, putting a hole in one of his father's good socks. My grandfather said, boy, did he get a whipping for that. Unbelievable. I could just picture, of course, his stories, he laughs about it, but he said his mother had one of those, they called it the cat of 9 tails. It was a leather strap that was all cut into other straps, not other straps. It was all cut into different pieces at the end, so that when you hit, it goes like, it really whips you good. And he used to talk about that all the time, how they were always getting beat by the mother. But anyway, just a funny little story that he figured, well, the bigger sock would hold more toys and candy and stuff. Anyway, I hope you get a kick out of that. I love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. Be good to each other. Live strong. Be the miracle. Keep the faith. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Please, sir, I want some more.
Kinda hurt.